So why have men stopped dating? This is what you hear all the time. Men have given up. Men have stopped dating. Men don't want to deal with this anymore. So I'm going to talk about this now and give you the reasons why I see men are giving up. And now all the ladies in the audience, you've got your own reasons not to go out with certain men, and they're, I'm sure, valid. But I'm not going to be addressing that in this video. It's just men and their perception and what I see is going on out in the dating market. Because things have changed. Things are very different. So you kind of have to jump in a different direction in order to make the basket in this game of love we're all involved in. So why have men given up? What are these main reasons? I'm going to talk about this, and then at the end, I'm going to give you a good reason not to give up, because there's an advantage for all of us who want to stay in the game. So let's start this off. What's the first thing I see? I see women with incredible egos, no matter what they look like. When I was growing up, these girls would wear giant sweatshirts that completely covered their body. That's not what's happening today. We have women who are quite large, who are covered in nasty looking tattoos, and they think they're wonderful. They think they're super attractive and they think they're beautiful. We like certain things and we don't like certain things. The men I talk to, the statistics say that men are still attractive to women who are in shape. Oh my God, can you believe that? Oh, put me in jail. I also like women who are in shape and not morbidly obese. Are there men out there who like that? Yes. It's a small amount of people who prefer that. But for those men who like really heavy women with nasty tattoos, the world is your oyster. There's plenty of choices for you. I saw a girl this past week. She had octopus tentacles tattooed all over her arms with the big suction cups sticking out. Yeah, it looks horrible. A woman's beautiful arm was beautiful, and it's covered in like nasty green-black tentacles. Yeah, you're not looking very feminine. So there's a huge ego, even though it's not deserved. Number one, huge ego. Number two, I just touched on body type. There's a preponderance of very heavy women. Very, very heavy. We are genetically created to respond to a woman who's fertile and has a body that's conducive to survival, not getting diseases like diabetes and all kinds of metabolic syndromes from being overweight. You judge for yourself whether that's good for a child. It's not for me to say. I'm not a doctor, but I know what I'm attracted to. I'm attracted to someone who takes care of themselves. And so are the majority of men out there. So we got ego, we got body type. We also have a pervasive general masculinity. Ladies, you've been taught to be more masculine and have this masculine bend to you, and you're the dude now. Guess what? It's not really attractive. I've seen women on dating apps doing deadlifts and squat lifts, and this is on their dating profile. Ladies, we're not attracted to you if you do a lot of squats. It's not attractive to us. I don't know who told you lifting a lot of weights and getting out there and doing that makes you attractive. The percentage of men that you're attracted to by doing that is so very tiny. We're not into that. We're really not into that. You think men are interested in your degree and that you have a high paying job? No, guess what? We're not. That's a masculine way of looking at things. We're just not. We'll go out with someone with a completely different job that doesn't make a lot of money if they are sweet to us and are nice to us. That's what we like. Someone who's in relatively good shape and is sweet and kind to us. Yeah, there, the mystery is solved. Woo! You can all turn off the video. That's what's going on. There's a lot of masculine behavior. I see also on the dating apps, I'll tell my friends about you if, that's the setup question. And I see, if you cook me good meals and give great back rubs. How about you are going to be alone for the rest of your life? What kind of man do you think you're attracting? You're very masculine if this is what you're asking for. There isn't a decent dude in the world that's going to respond to that. Yeah, I can't wait to cook for you and give you back rubs. It would be my dream. And then when I'm done, you go out and sleep with some other dude who's not giving you back rubs and cooking you meals. Yeah. I mean, seriously, who's teaching women this? That this is what we're attracted. They're all crying on the internet. I can't get a man. All men suck. Well, what are you offering? I'm out of shape. I got weird clown makeup and crazy eyebrows. I talking with my hands. Are we demanding back rubs and you cooking me meals? I have no idea why you're alone with your cats. It's a mystery to me. Next up, a combative nature. Yeah, you're all boss babes. You're all tough as nails. Someone has taught you that your femininity is bad and being sweet and kind and getting things that way is a terrible thing and it's beneath you as a woman. And you got to be tough and you got to be combative. And you go, rah. Yeah, we're not attracted to that. I don't know anyone, guys, who is attracted to that. Your combative nature is a turn-off. You're denying yourself your own power. The truth is, if you're nice to a guy and you're sweet to him, he's going to respond, and he's going to respond in a way that you like. You know, we're all out there grinding all day long. You know, we don't want someone to come home and be combative with us. You know, we just don't want that. We know you work too. It doesn't mean we want that at home. We just don't. You want to be a boss babe and be competitive? Go, load up on box wine and buy another 2 cats. That's what you're going to be stuck with. No one is attracted to that. We're just not. Being rude when someone asks you out on a date. Ladies, it's not that easy to approach a woman, especially for the reasons I've just listed. It's not easy. And not all men are acting like big jerks and you gotta, oh, he asked me out, what a jerk. Someone thinks you're cute, wants to go out with you. Not too long ago, you had to ask a girl out 2 or 3 times. And the third time she would usually say yes. But it was just a way of being coy. It was a way of testing. I'm not sure about you. Let's see. I need to think about it. Oh, would you like to have a coffee? Did you reconsider that coffee? The third time, why don't I take you out for a full dinner? I think you'll have a great time. That's what men used to do, and they didn't end up in jail and losing their jobs. Not every man is some jerk stalker. Really, everyone's so aggressive now, and they're like really cruel to a dude who's asking you out. And yes, if a guy's a jerk and creepy and he's touching you and he's like, yeah, of course, get the F away from him. Tell your brothers about him. That's what girls used to do in the old days, and the brothers would set him straight. Don't put up with that, of course. But seriously, you're prepared for that to happen. I don't necessarily think that's happening all the time. Please don't write me back and say every guy who asks you out is like that. Okay. But I'm just not running into people like that. Do I know they exist? Yes. But really, we could be overly responding and making these men feel really terrible when they approach you. They just want to ask you out on a date. Is that so terrible? So, not being terribly kind when a guy is asking you out, this could be a reason why men are not so quick to go to ask a girl out anymore. High body count. Yeah, you think that's sexy. It's not. Overweight, tattooed with a high body count. I can't wait to take you out to dinner. Maybe one day we could get married. No. I know you're being taught to grab whatever you can, have your best life, and you deserve this. Well, do you really feel that? Do you really feel good sleeping with so many guys? Here's it. That working out for you? Statistics show that women who sleep with a lot of men have trouble bonding in a more permanent way. This could be why you're jumping from guy to guy to guy to guy. It could be other reasons, but it doesn't make you attractive to us. And we know you're talking to other people. You're on your social media. You're on the phone all the time. You met us on a dating app. Did you turn yourself off that dating app, or are you keeping a bunch of other guys there in case there's a single slip up? Yeah, your high body count makes you difficult to date. And it makes you unattractive because there's a very good chance the relationship isn't going to work out. Statistics prove that women with, and it's 6, 7, 8 guys, if you slept with more than 5, your chances of bonding with a man go way down. Don't blame me. Look it up yourself. I'm not making up these statistics. I know I'm not super attracted to someone who sleeps with a lot of guys. No, it's not, oh, yay, you got a lot of sexual experience. That's not a turn on for me. And it's not a turn on to anybody else I speak to. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Who's teaching you this is great? Talking with tons of dudes. Yes, you got a lot of male friends. Hey, my friend Larry, blah, blah, blah. Every time we talk to you, you're mentioning another guy, not girlfriends. You got tons of guy friends. Yeah, we all know what that means. You'd have to be living under a rock not to know that. What that means. That means you're sleeping with these guys. Oh, don't run me tell me, oh, I'm not sleeping with those guys. They're just my friend. Yes, they're either sleeping with those guys or you are about to sleep with them. Or the moment we screw up, they're there and you are going to sleep with them. So while you're out on a date with us and you're bringing up all your male friends, our interest level is going down, down, down. I can't go any lower. It's a huge red flag for us. Yeah, it doesn't make you attractive at all. Had some girlfriends. You know what? You're an adult. Be busier. Have less friends. What are you talking on the phone on? Get busy with stuff. You want a successful relationship? All that time you're wasting with all your male friends, think of something fun to do with the guy you're dating. Make something. Plan something fun. Be a great girlfriend. That should take up all of your time. It should. You shouldn't have time for gabbing and texting with a bunch of dudes. What are you doing? This is college. You're not going to the frat party later. Seriously. Learn something. Make something of your life. What are you wasting all your time with all these guys for? We all know why. So you're not a real good bet for us. And this is a lot of girls. They think, they're just a friend. Nah, they're not just a friend. There's no stronger drive in the world than the male sex drive. Those dudes are just waiting their turn. And the last one, I can make a bunch of videos on this. And the last one, being entitled. All the women we seem to be dating, not all, okay? A lot of the women are entitled. You're the man, you got to pay. I make as much money as you, but you got to pay. You got to do this. You got to do that. You're the man. You got to say this. You got to pick me up. You got to pay when the check comes. You got to. You're the man. It's like, I've been on dates. All the girls think she needs to do is show up. She just shows up. And I got to entertain, and I got to pay, and I got to drive, and I got to make fun plans. Yeah. Is this really worth it? This really feel worth it? That's what guys are going through. This is what they're thinking. All of these things add up. So you're wondering why it's not working out for you. It's this. And you girls who get this, I know there's some who get this who are listening to me. This is the situation you're dealing with. This is why guys aren't asking you out. I know it's not your fault. And I know you want it to be different. And I know you're sweet and you like doing nice things for a man. But you're going to have to step up and step out a little more in order to find a man who's receptive and isn't waiting for you to pounce and be aggressive and show up with the octopus tattoo on your arm, completely ruin the way you look, or that big hoop piercing under your nose that only cows had before the 1980s. Why would you want that? And the razor filed down fingernails that are sharp and like you're a wild animal. Get you with my tattoos and my sharp fingernails and my Eddie Munster eyebrows and my clown makeup. So, Yeah, oh my God. It's crazy. I will go weeks and not see an attractive girl. When I was growing up, I saw attractive girls everywhere. Now, it seems like 80% are overweight and tattered up. And it could just be where I'm living, but that's what I see. And I'm that's what I'm seeing. So women of the tribe, I know it can be tough. And if you are smart enough to know the value of your femininity and not buy into current contemporary culture, I wish you the best. There are some good dudes out there, and they will treat you like a princess. Oh, that's terrible, princess. It's a terrible thing to say. It's not. He doesn't want someone to treat him well. A guy wants you to treat him well. And for those women who are angry at everything I've just said, you got to wake up. Inside of you is this tremendous power. I know your intelligence, and you have the ability to realize that some things are just trends. What's the truth you found out? There's a reason you're alone. There's a reason it fails with guy after guy after guy. It could come back to something you're doing. So consider that. Okay, guys in the tribe, I said I was going to mention at the end how this can work out for you. Well, how can this work out for you? What's the upside to this? The upside of this is tons of dudes have given up. Tons of dudes have given up. That means there's less dudes in the playing field. And you can conquer and you can win. But you have to stay in it. You have to have a thick skin. A really thick skin. Girls are going to turn you down. Yes, some of them are going to do so in a very rude way. They'll laugh at you. They'll giggle with their friends. You know what? You smile. You smile and say, hey. Well, you might change your mind tomorrow. Can I get your phone number anyway? You keep going. Do not harass, but ask politely. And it's okay to ask twice. Just be a gentleman about it. Just be kind. Don't ever get butthurt. You're going to feel a little burning inside when she turns you down. You say, that's okay. I hope I run into you again sometime. And maybe it'll change your mind. But I'll see you around. You have a good day. Just be polite. Just be a gentleman. Always be yourself. Don't be put off frame if a girl isn't treating you properly. And remember, there's less people in the playing field. They're not going to approach women. They're going to wait and do this online. Forget about online. It's a disaster. Unless you're the most good-looking guy in the world, that top 100 dudes, forget about online. Keep approaching. And as you're going about your day, keep working on those skills. Put that phone down. The playing field is thinner. So there's an opportunity for you to get in there and get more dates. So I would suggest you do that. I suggest you double down on being outgoing. Even though a lot of men are giving up, don't be one of them. It's wonderful to be with a girl. It's a lot of fun. One day you might find a good one for a certain amount of time, and it's going to be worth it. It's fun having some femininity in your life. I wouldn't give up on that. So hopefully there's more video content on my channel to help you through that. I suggest not giving up and keep going. Okay, tribe, if you got something out of this video, come on and subscribe. I want you along for the ride. Hit the bell for notifications. If you want one-on-one coaching, reach out through my YouTube page, and we'll see you in the next video.